Hello everyone, my name is Mithil Pashapu and today I'll be presenting my course project on information retrieval for advertising. In this presentation, I'll discuss what information retrieval is, how it applies to digital advertising, what techniques are used in process, and what challenges and trends are shaping the future of this field. Advertising today is not just about displaying random ads. It's about finding the right ad for the right user at the right time. That's exactly where information retrieval comes in. Let's start with information retrieval actually means. IR is the process of obtaining relevant information from large collections of unstructured data. You can think of it as the technology behind search engines. When you type a query into Google, IR systems find and rank the most relevant pages. In advertising, the same concept applies. The system retrieves and ranks ads instead of web pages, matching the user's intent with ad content. So, IR forms the backbone of search engines, recommender systems, and ad platforms that continuously connect users with relevant information or products. Now let's understand why IR is so important in advertising. Advertising platforms like Google Ads or Facebook Ads or handle billions of ad impressions every day. Without IR, there would be no efficient way to decide which ad to show each user. IR helps in several ways. First, it enables matching between user intent and ad content, showing users what's most relevant to their needs. Second, it improves the relevance of the ad shown, which increases user satisfaction. Third, relevant ads lead to higher engagement and conversion rates, meaning more clicks, more sales, and better return on investment for advertisers. Finally, it supports personalization and targeting, where ads are tailored for individual users based on their behavior, location, or preferences. In short, IR is what makes modern advertising intelligent, efficient, and user centered. Let's look at how a typical IR pipeline works in an advertising system. The process usually follows four main stages. First one, user query or behavior capture. This is where data comes from user search inquiries, website clicks, demographics, or browsing history. For example, if a user searches for best running shoes, that query becomes input. Second, indexing and retrieval. The system has a large database of ads, all indexed by keywords, topics, and features. It retrieves potential ads that could match the user's query. Third, ranking. Retrieve ads are ranked based on multiple factors such as textual relevance, predicted click-through rate, and advertiser bid. Fourth one, display and feedback. Finally, the best ad is displayed and the system collects feedback such as whether the user clicked or ignored it. This feedback helps improve future rankings. This pipeline runs in milliseconds, billions of times per day across global ad platforms. User profiling is one of the most crucial components in IR for advertising. The system builds a profile for each user using data such as browsing history, search patterns, past clicks, location, and even device type. Using the profile, IR algorithms predict what the user might be interested in. For example, if a user often searches for cheap flights or visit travel blogs, the system will likely to show them travel related ads like hotels, or airline deals. This kind of personalization helps advertisers reach the right audience and increase the chances of engagement. But it also raises questions about privacy, which we'll discuss later. Query understanding. A key challenge in IR for advertising is understanding what users really mean by their queries. This is known as query understanding, and it is when NLP or N plays a big role. This system doesn't look at the words, it tries to interpret the intent behind them. For example, if someone searches for best phone deals, the system should understand that they are looking to buy a smartphone, not read reviews or news about phones. Modern systems use semantic analysis and AI models like BERT to understand synonyms and context, ensuring that relevant ads like mobile phone offers are shown instead of irrelevant results. One potential ads are retrieved. The next step is to rank them in order of relevance. Several factors influence this ranking. Text relevance, measured using techniques like TF, IDF, or BM25, which check how closely the ad text matches the user's query. Click-through rate prediction. Models like estimate the probability that the user will click the ad. Bid price. Advertisers bid on keywords and higher bids increase chances of display. Quality score, which reflects ad performance, landing page quality, and relevance. Contextual as sentiment matching ensures the ad makes sense within the context of the page or search. Ranking is where IR and economics meet, balancing both user satisfaction and advertise more revenue. Retrieval models in advertising. Different retrieval models are used in ad systems to decide which ads to show. The simplest ones are keyword based models like TF, IDF, and BM25, which match words in the ad to words in the query. But today, we go beyond keywords. Embedding based retrieval uses models like word to vector or BERT to represent words and adds as numerical vectors in high-dimensional space. Adds are retrieved based on semantic similarity rather than exact keywords. More advanced systems use deep learning ranking models such as deep structured semantic model or transformer based architectures. These models learn complex relationships between ads and users. Overall, this evolution from simple keywords to deep semantic matching has significantly improved ad targeting accuracy. Machine learning is the engine behind modern ad selection. Models are trained on large datasets of user interactions, including clicks, impressions, and conversions, to predict which ad a user is most likely to engage with. The features used might include the user profile, ad text, device type, time of day, or even weather conditions. Common models include logistic regression for simple prediction tasks, gradient boosting models like XGBoost for ranking, and neural networks for complex pattern detection. These models continuously learn from feedback, so over time the systems gets better at predicting what works best for each user. Personalization and contextual advertising. Now let's talk about personalization and contextual advertising, two key aspects that makes ads feel relevant. Personalization focuses on the user showing ads based on the personal behavior of preferences. For example, if you recently shopped for sneakers, you're likely to see more sportswear ads. Contextual advertising, on the other hand, focuses on the content being viewed. For instance, if someone is reading a sports news article, the system might display ads for gym memberships or athletic gear. Combining personalization and context helps balance user relevance with content alignment. A number of tools and frameworks are used in the industry to implement these systems. Elasticsearch and Lookin are popular for indexing and fast ad retrieval. They power many commercial ad platforms. For model training, frameworks like TensorFlow and PyTorch are used to build and deploy machine learning and deep learning models. And real-world systems like Google Ads, Engine, and Facebook Ads API use these AI and machine learning techniques at massive scale, handling millions of advertisers and the billions of impressions daily. Let's take Google Ads as a real world case study. When you search something on Google, say best laptop for students, this ad system instantly retrieves and ranks multiple ads. Ranking is based on a combination of bid price, ad relevance, and landing page quality. Google also considers expected click through rate to ensure users find the useful. After the ad is shown, the system collects feedback like whether users clicked and uses the data to continuously optimize and delivery. This loop of retrieval, ranking, and feedback makes Google Ads one of the most effective AI driven advertising platforms in the world. Despite its success, AI for advertising faces several challenges. First, privacy concerns. Collecting user data is necessary for personalizations, but users are increasingly worried about how their data is used. Second, ad fatigue. When users see too many similar ads, they start ignoring them. Third, click fraud. Some users or bot click ads intentionally to drain advertiser budgets or manipulate results. And the fourth, balancing commercial intent with user satisfaction. Showing too many ads may harm user experience. And finally, interpreting ambiguous intent. Users' queries can be vague or have multiple meanings, which makes matching more difficult. Addressing these challenges requires careful design, ethical data use, and ongoing innovation. Looking the future, several trends are shaping the next generation of IR in advertising. First, semantic and contextual ad retrieval, which models truly understand meaning instead of relying only on keywords. And second, generative AI, systems that can automatically create ad content such as headlines or product descriptions based on user intent. Third, multimodal retrieval, where ads are matched using not only text but also images and videos. Fourth, federated learning, which allows AI models to learn more from user data without directly storing it, improving privacy. And finally, real time adaptive systems, which adjust ad rankings instantly based on the user reactions or changing trends. These advances will make advertising smarter, faster, and more privacy friendly. To summarize, information retrieval plays a vital role in modern digital advertising. It connects user intent with relevant content, ensuring that both users and advertisers benefit. With AI and deep learning, advertising has evolved from simple keyword matching to intelligent, personalized, and context-aware systems. As the field moves forward, the focus will be on improving relevance, protecting privacy, and using response data responsibility. Thank you for all listening. I hope this presentation gave you a clear understanding of how IR powers the world of advertising. The main sources I referred to are Introduction to Information Retrieval by Manning, Raghavan, and Skudzi, Google Ads documentation, deep learning for matching in search and ads, Elasticsearch, Facebook ads, API developer documentation. Thank you again. That concludes my presentation.